this tutorial is going to be basically following the text-based tutorial that I created that is for testing your project locally in Minikube. And it is testing basically the Refactor Udagram project from Udacity. But this can also apply to other kind of microservices applications that you have. You can follow the same structure basically. So let's begin. So this first part I'm not going to do it because, well, I already created the database. Make sure that you already have it, database, and make sure that well, you tested the database with this command and make sure that you can connect. We're gonna start from here. So we're gonna start the Minikube cluster. We need a cluster, a Kubernetes cluster, to be able to. Okay, sorry, I need to start Docker. In the Kubernetes, we need a Kubernetes cluster to be able to deploy our application, so that's why we use Minikube. Now that Docker is working, we can start it. Okay, so it is up and running. The first thing that we're going to do is create, the config maps where we have the credentials and environment variables. So we created. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm not in the right path. It is in my deployments folder. And now I can create. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Let me see, because maybe it's not. No, I'm still not in the right one. Let me see. Yep, in here. So I'm gonna apply this one, created, and also with the AWS secret and the M secret. This is where I put the database's credentials. Okay, now that we have this one, we need to create the user and feed deployments. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one and the feed deployment. Okay, created. And we're gonna create the user deployment. Okay. We just need to wait a little bit until it is created. We can check how is it going just by running the kubectl plots command. So we just need to wait a little bit. Let me see if they're working. No, they're in the creation status, sorry. We just need to wait a little bit. Okay, we can now create the services. So the feed service and the user. Okay. Now we can create the reverse proxy. So deployment, and the reverse proxy service. Done. Okay, so we need to check that or verify that the pods are running. So we have the proxy, everything's with the status of running, so everything's good. Now we just need to make sure that everything works. I'm gonna pass on this part because I know that my backend already works, but no, okay, let's do it just to show you how to do it with just one of the backends. I think it can be a good idea. So this is the command that we're gonna use, and this is the name of the backend. So I replace it. Now we can run. So I'm just gonna connect to it, and to be able to run a command and make sure that it works, basically you just need to put this one, and we're gonna put the API v8 and feed. And as you can see, well, the endpoint just returns the feed information, so everything's good. I'm just gonna quit. Let's see, exit, I think it is, yep, exit. Okay, so it works as I show in this step. Everything's working okay. You can do the same for the user, but I'm not gonna do it right now. And I'm gonna test that the reverse proxy is working well. So all that I need to do is run this command that you see in here. I'm gonna zoom in. So Minikube. So I just need to get the name of the service, kubectl get service. This is the one that I need, so I'm just gonna Minikube service reverse proxy. That is the name of the service in Minikube. Have it, it's gonna open it. There's no problem here, just that the URL is not correct, so remember that. It's just like you have to put API v8 feed to tell the reverse proxy the correct path, and it works. So really good work, guys. So okay, we have completed it until this point, and we know that the proxy and the backend is working really well. So we're gonna go to the next part. That is the tested with the front end. So in this part of the tutorial, if you see, I have a different URL, but it's just because, as I mentioned here, that other part of the tutorial I created it on another day. So obviously all the resources and deployments on the cluster will, like I deleted them, so I needed to recreate them again. So this part we already did it, so we're not gonna do it again. But from this part on, we're gonna follow the steps. So the first part is in the front end. We need to update the API host that is gonna be used at the front end to send the requests. You know, that's how the front end knows where's the backend, or what is the backend URL. So we just open here, environment, and replace it with here. So it's this one, right? Let me double check. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So I'm just gonna paste it in here, this part, and delete this white space and save. And I'm just gonna and also in this one. Okay, so all good. Okay, now we need to build again the image from the front end, because obviously we updated the code, so we need to create again we need to build the Docker image. So okay. Just I need to take a look at the name here in deployments. Okay, the name of the image and reason. Okay, I'm using v2, v1. I'm just gonna use this one and show you how it works. So okay, this one we're just gonna use it like this. Let me see if I have. Okay. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to use, and I just need to like run the command to build it. So build. I need to open a new tab. So am I in the right folder? No. So then I need to go back, ls, then go to the front end. Where is the image that we want? The Docker file, sorry. Now that we have it, we just run this command. Docker build, and we're gonna replace this with my user. And the thing that it's, what's the name? This one. We tag it. Build the image again. Oh, sorry, what happened? Build Docker. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. One thing's missing in that command. I just realized it, and it's the dot at the end. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we just need to push the image